Hello, and welcome to a special one-off episode where we search for sea creatures and talk about the 3.0 update. So I'm sure by now you've probably heard everything you need to know ever about, at least as far as we can know about the 3.0 update coming in January, which isn't that far away at all. So I just wanted to kind of work through my thought process so far as a content creator, but also as a player, and kind of share my perspective. Everybody's going to respond to this update differently. It's going to affect people in different ways, as well as the special Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game. So I just kind of figured let's run around, swim around, I should say, search for sea creatures and just chat about a few things about it. Keep it kind of casual, but also these are just a few things after I've had a few days to kind of like process the information, watch a few videos from other content creators, and kind of giving more of a comprehensive breakdown. I kind of thought, this has got me thinking about a few things with the 3.0 update. So the first one is you probably haven't heard me talk much about it in my videos until this point because I record a lot of my videos far in advance. So a lot of the videos that I've got coming out right around now and in the next couple of weeks, I've already recorded those prior to the announcement about the 3.0 update, so I don't really talk about it. In fact, I think some of the videos I speculate on what the next Animal Crossing game will be like. So a little bit outdated sounding, I guess. I don't know at this point, but that's okay. So that's just kind of an explanation for why I haven't really talked too much about it until this point. So another thing I wanted to talk about was just like, what are you all excited for the most? Everybody's going to be excited for different things, and there's a lot of different things happening with the update. So, for instance, like there's going to be new furniture series, and the captain is going to bring his family to run the hotel, which is very reminiscent of Animal Crossing New Leaf. And the hotel as well gives you an opportunity to decorate some of the hotel rooms. Now, I don't really know like how many hotel rooms you can decorate or what the long-term idea is there. Like how often do different guests come and go, that sort of thing. So I am curious about that. I've got questions about that, about the frequency and how much extra gameplay that actually involves. But the other nice thing is that apparently hotel guests or tourists or whatever, they can wander around the island, so it can make the island feel a little bit more full, which is pretty cool too. Maybe not so much for an island like Hideaway, where the idea is to have kind of a secluded area for people to have their privacy. So I am going to have to think through, um, a plan for that. So I have my other island of Blood, um, which I've already done a series. I've transformed it into a library-themed island, and now it's just kind of sitting pretty like that. So I am tempted to maybe just like restart that island completely and create a new island on that particular Switch, and do the 3.0 update, like do a series including the 3.0 update on that, and then keep this one separate somehow. I don't know, but then thinking that through, I think this would update automatically anyways to the 3.0. So I will have to think through about how to strategize for that. As I've said, for this island, for these videos, I've been recording a few weeks in advance. So what you see is something that I recorded a few weeks ago. Except for this one, not this particular video. This I am recording kind of in the moment. Oh, and let's just take a break and talk to Pascal. So, yeah, let's give him the scallop. Thanks for your generosity, man. Since you were cool, I left you something you'll dig. While I'm at it, let me lay some truth on you, the deep kind. Do it, man. Feel this. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I wonder what else might fit in there. Wrap your noodle around that. That certainly gives us food for thought. Thank you, Pascal, for those words of wisdom. So I am kind of thinking through, how is the 3.0 update going to affect me as a content creator in terms of the different islands that I have. This one is still a work in progress, and by January, I'm not sure if the island's going to be done. We'll see. Um, it could be that it will be done, but I'll be releasing videos about it after, like beyond the 3.0 update. Um, so I could do the series potentially without it being updated. We'll just have to see in terms of timescales how that goes. But that's something that's kind of playing on my mind personally. And I don't know if for other content creators if that's something you're thinking about as well. The other thing is, which I think is also good for content creators in particular, but good for lots of people, is the potential collaborative aspects of the, I forget what they're called now, the Slumber Islands, and how apparently you can invite people over and you can do group designing together. It sounds really interesting. And again, I'm curious as to how exactly it'll play out, like what it will really be like, because we have a little preview that Nintendo shared, but I'd like to get a better idea of how that all works. But the Slumber Island idea sounds really cool anyways, just in terms of it giving you more options to do more designing in different ways. Which I think is really great. I love the fact that you have different island size options. I think that's really neat too, because I think that'll give people an opportunity to really challenge themselves with like building stuff on like the small island versus the medium versus the large. I think that can generate some creative thinking for different builds as well. So that's also really, really cool. And then there's different quality of life updates and different mechanics. I know a lot of people are excited about bulk crafting. It's about time. It's been long overdue to do that. You can craft from your storage, I think, too. And you can store more items, including a larger selection of items. Like you can store plants now. You can store flowers. So I think that'll be very helpful and convenient for a lot of people as well. So there's all these like little things that I think are going to really add up and enhance the game that much more, which I think many of us, if not all of us, are looking forward to. In terms of the 2.0 edition, or not the 2.0 edition, the Switch 2 edition, I only have Switch 1s, like just regular Switches. I haven't yet upgraded to the Switch 2. It's a lot of money to do that. So I'm kind of waiting until there's, I don't know. I was actually going to wait until there was a brand new Animal Crossing game for the Switch 2. And this doesn't, I don't really think this counts as a brand new Animal Crossing game for the Switch 2. So I'll keep waiting until that and kind of save my money for that. So for me, I'm talking as somebody who just has a Switch 1. I have two Switches, and from that perspective, so I'm more excited just about the 3.0 update as opposed to the Switch 2 version, which it sounds like the features are really specific to the Switch 2 and its new features, which is probably really cool for people who have the Switch 2. They can make use of that, and I'm looking forward to seeing players, content creators who have that, to kind of see what they do with that, and how much of a difference that makes to their gameplay. I think that would be interesting to understand a bit better. But everybody has their own budget. Not everybody can afford to buy the latest console right away. So it is nice that there is that 3.0 update that's relevant to both consoles. Absolutely. So very pleased about that. And Yeah, let me know. I just want to see what I've been just swimming around and picking stuff up. I really have not been paying attention. It's just nice to kind of swim around and in the moonlight and just chat for a bit. But those were essentially my thoughts. Probably everything you've heard before already, but I kind of wanted to get to know what your thoughts were. So let me know in the comments. What do you think? What are you most excited about? Um, what concerns might you have, if any? What questions you still have? Because, I have questions about how some of these things are actually going to work or play out, and you don't really know until you try. So it is a matter probably of waiting until January until we can just kind of dig in and figure it out and have some fun with it. I'm super excited about the different furniture options. The amiibo, you got the Splatoon and then the Legend of Zelda amiibo extras. I don't really do amiibo. Again, budget-wise, it's not something I really want to invest my money in. Um, but I am tempted by the Legend of Zelda um, amiibo extras. I think that does look really neat, especially those outfits that I saw some of the players wearing. They looked really cool. Um, so I'll have to think about that as well. Um, so yeah, so there are some things I'm more excited over others, and other things I'm thinking, I could probably just miss out on that, and that's okay. But maybe I'll invest some money in it if I really think it's worth it. Uh, so yeah. So, anyways, yeah, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, if any. It was pretty exciting, overwhelming. My jaw dropped when I saw, this random video from Nintendo, just talking about, all of a sudden there's this new Animal Crossing content, and I thought, wait, what? So it was quite a lot to kind of take in, especially because I kind of thought it would be done. I think a lot of us thought it was done after the 2.0 update. We thought, okay, now we just have to wait for another Animal Crossing game. But no, there's more to come with this game. So I think that'll be good for a lot of people who have kind of taken a break over the past few years from it, and they can come back to it and rediscover it. And so it should be a good time for a lot of people. I just really want to catch this sea creature, um, but it is a tricky one. Let's see if we can do it. Maybe I need to just focus a bit more. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, the Gigas giant clam. Nice. Okay, kind of a big deal. Yes, it is. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up now. Fairly short video. Just wanted to throw down a few thoughts and ideas. So thank you very much for watching. I know I've just kind of been rambling. I haven't put a script together or anything. This is just things on my mind and I'm saying them. So thank you very much for watching and for listening. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.